my journey to into music was accidental. And I think maybe God just put me in the right place at the right time. Because I met Wasiu, K1 The Ultimate. I mean, I call him Wasiu, not disrespectful. But, just like I was saying, you call me Ayo.
Yes.
People just say Wasiu. He's the most famous Wasiu in the world. So I met Wasiu in London at a time when he was, he had come off a tour in 98 in America.
Right.
And then he was basically living in England because he was married in England.
Wow.
And because he was, not to put out too much of his business.
Yes.
Because of some things that he was applying for, he had to basically just stay in the country for a long time while they're processing.
Right.
So, and then things started happening in Nigeria. He had a manager in Nigeria. Well, he was longest serving manager. His name is Percy Ademokun. So he had a manager in Nigeria who was fielding all these different rumors about, he's in jail. They caught him at all these rumors. So what they did was they wanted him to do a telephone interview with a bunch of press and media people in Nigeria.
Okay.
So he did that. He spoke to them. It's like, I'm fine here. I'm just chilling. No cause for alarm, everything. And then after he did that, some people were saying, well, even if he was in jail, they would, they have telephones there. It was during the time when we were preparing for Kwam's Kitchen. I mean, I'd become close to Wasiu. I was in his house. He had a house in London. And then I heard him talk to his wife then about the process that they were going through. And me being a lawyer, I just kind of it's none of my business, but I overheard something that I knew wasn't true. You understand? So I said, well, technically, you don't really have to stay in this country,
Right.
Like, you're an international artist.
Why you don't have to sit here?
Yeah, it's like your work happens to be touring because you're an artist. And I said, well, I know I can speak to them and, get you your passport. And, you can travel again. So you don't really have to be sitting around.
Yeah.
And he said, well, the lawyer said, I'm like, I don't know, lawyer is lawyer, but me, I'm not an immigration lawyer, but at least I know this for a fact. So he said, okay, try it now. And I'm like, okay, give me your details, blah, blah, blah. And I made some calls and I called him back and I said, well, we can go and get your passport. And, I've spoken to them. He said, oh, sure. I'm like, yeah. The next thing he said to me was, you're going to become my manager then, since you're the one that sorted this thing out.